Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode on Read with Tammy. And today we're going to be diving into our book, An Enemy Called Average by John Mason. In our earlier video, we said this book is so rich because it teaches us to go ahead, it teaches us to push ourselves beyond the average and not settle for anything less. And as believers, as Christians, we are called to live a life that is far above average. So we have so many helpful nuggets in this book. Remember I said the book is divided into three parts: looking inward, looking outward, and looking upward. I'm going to start with the very first nugget, which is a very important foundation for us if we are to live above average or live beyond the average life. The very first nugget says your least favorite color should be beige. If you know what that means, it means you should not be on the defensive. It means if you must live above average, you must learn to take initiative. Always be proactive. You must always take on the offensive side. What that means is you don't wait for things to just happen to you. You take initiative. You take the step. Always. Another nugget that can help us to live beyond the average life is to start from where you are. Most people always complain, I don't have enough resources, I'm not capable enough, I can't do this because I don't have that. If you want to live above the average, you must learn to start from where you are. Nothing is too small, nothing is useless, nothing is less meaningful. Wherever you are and with whatever you have, you can take a step. And the truth is, you can't know what you're capable of until you try. So never think, I can't start with what I have, I don't have enough. With what you have, always start. So this cuts across family, business, relationship, your career, every aspect of our lives. If we must live beyond the average, we must learn to start from where we are. And never underestimate what you're capable of. Another nugget says growth comes from building on talents and gifts. God created each and every one of us with unique abilities and potential. So if you want to live beyond the average, if you want to be free from mediocrity, harness your gifts, harness your potential, harness your talent, and use it effectively to achieve your goals, to achieve that purpose that God has placed inside your heart. Another very important nugget says, do more. So it's a lot. This nugget contains a lot of points. So I'm just going to read it. Do more than exist, live. Do more than hear, listen. Do more than agree, cooperate. Do more than talk, communicate. Do more than grow, bloom. Do more than spend, invest. Do more than think, create. Do more than work, excel. Do more than share, give. Do more than decide, discern. Do more than consider, commit. Do more than forgive, forget. Do more than help, serve. Do more than coexist, reconcile. Do more than sing, worship. Do more than think, plan. Do more than dream, do. Do more than see, perceive. Do more than read, apply. Do more than receive, reciprocate. Do more than choose, focus. So, if we must live beyond the average, we must learn to do more. We can't just stay complacent. We can't just stay doing the bare minimum. We must do more. Do more than wish, believe. Do more than advise, help. Do more than speak, impart. Do more than encourage, inspire. Do more than add, multiply. Do more than change, improve. Do more than reach, stretch. Do more than ponder, pray. Do more than just live, live for Jesus. This is absolutely the truth. Another nugget says, today a reader, tomorrow a leader. If you want to grow beyond average, we must learn to learn. Yes. Don't be that person who thinks, I don't have to do that. I don't have to learn this. I don't have to read about this. We must always be people who are willing and eager to learn. If you want to live beyond average, You must have the desire to learn, and you must cultivate the habit of learning. Another nugget says, a man with one watch knows what time it is. A man with two is never quite sure. This is simply telling us that if we must live beyond average, we must learn to be people who are decisive. You can't sit on the fence and expect great things to happen. We must be decisive. We must stand on a ground, make decisions, and go after it. And we can't just make decisions blindly. We have to trust that the Spirit of God will lead us into making the right decisions, and then we follow. But being indecisive, it's not God's will for us. It's not God's will that we stay confused. So if you must live beyond the average, whether it's your business, your career, your relationship, your family, we must learn to be decisive people. Take a stand for something. I hope that one of these nuggets has stood out for you. I hope that you've had some time to reflect. It doesn't have to be so much. It just could be one thing that you get from this book, and that changes a lot of things. So please follow us, engage. We are still reading our book, An Enemy Called Average. Ways on how we can get out of the average state into that point God has created us to be, into that position where God has made for us. So please leave your comments, leave your thoughts, share, and let others be blessed by this book. I will see you on our next episode.